Good morning to my Facebook people. Okay, so I can't say I woke up this morning thinking I was going to do a video, and now I'm sitting outside of the coffee place because it just hit me that now I wanted to do this. I've been doing this whole spiritual journey thing, figuring out who I am, challenging all of the things that I always believed were true for me that aren't true for me, and really holding on to the things that are true for me, which has been one hell of a journey. So the craziest freaking thing happened for me last night that I just felt it important to share, because just maybe I can spark this moment of holy shit. Morning, Amber. I don't want to sound too dramatic, but this has been potentially life-changing for me. So, my whole life, like as long as I can remember, I can't sleep. I mean, like straight up insomniac, cannot. I will wake up every hour. I will, I don't know what REM sleep feels like. I don't know what genuine sleep feels like. I'm just used to 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night, broken sleep. It's just normal. And I usually get to the point where I am just so ragged after 3 days of not sleeping that my body finally says enough and it forces me to sleep. Okay. So this is like my whole life. All right. So here's the craziness. Night before last, Jamie, Terry, where are you on? Okay. Anyway, night before last, roughly, Jamie makes a comment about the alarm clock in my room and how bright the alarm clock is. I shit you not, my entire life, I have never paid attention to how bright this thing is. Because she says it, I finally go, wow, this thing is super bright. So I decide I'm going to turn this clock off in my room, which has been there forever. Because I realize I have time on my phone that I always use. I have the alarm on my phone, which I always use. So I haven't utilized this clock in years. So it's out of my room last night. I was exhausted, fell asleep about 8, woke up at midnight, instinctively looked for my clock. It wasn't there. I felt myself panic. Like, it was so out of normal, I didn't know what to do with it. That moment forced me to realize all of the times that I thought I was awake and watching the clock because I couldn't sleep. I realized it was watching the clock that was keeping me from sleeping. This new awareness has made me feel incredibly stupid. I mean, in the effect that I could have potentially been sleeping well for the last decade had I just thought to get rid of this stupid thing a long time ago. But realizing why I wanted to talk to you guys and why I'm hoping someone watches this and maybe makes some kind of connection. This tiny little nothing moment has potentially changed my entire life. I cannot put into words what sleep deprivation has done for me, how much I am just surviving in my day-to-day because I can't function, because I haven't slept. The idea, just to try to wrap my brain around what it means if I'm going to actually get legitimate sleep every night and what I'm going to be capable of if I actually have sleep. I'm still wrapping my brain around it, but sorry, I digressed. Point being, when I thought on this, I looked at the problem of my alarm clock. The solution was right in front of me the entire time. Like, literally in front of me the entire time. But because I was so busy looking everywhere else, trying to figure out the correct sleep aid, or changing my diet, or quitting smoking, or everything that I've been pointing at to figure out why I'm not sleeping, and nothing's been working because I didn't look right in front of me. And I didn't look right in front of me because no part of my brain would have ever accepted that it was even a problem. It was just normal. It's just what I did. So it took me literally just unplugging an alarm clock, letting go of a crutch that I didn't even realize was causing so many problems, to have this new awakening, to have this new awareness of possibilities. So I'm still wrapping my brain around it. I'm still trying not to kick my own ass for not sleeping for a decade because of my own patterns of behavior. But I wanted to reach out because my hope is maybe, just maybe, this will help one of you look into your own life and think about one of the things that's really been bothering you, really been a burden for you, really that you've been suffering from. And maybe this will allow you the opportunity to stop and look at what might be right in front of you that you've taken as normal, but has been the hindrance the entire time. That maybe it is that simple to be in your control, to release your own suffering. Like, okay, I just had to say that. So I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me rant, and I'll catch you next time. Oh.